Hi, my name is Sudarshan Kesava Narayana. I am a Microsoft MVP in Office Development. Here are some of my social links where you can connect with me. Feel free to contact me if you need any help with the development or implementations in SharePoint, Power Automate, Azure Functions, etc. Today, let us see what is M365 Developer Program, how you can join, and what are all the services offered by this program. The program was started by Microsoft to give everyone an opportunity to learn, explore, develop, and implement using M365 platform. There are lots of services freely offered for us to get the hands on. The only thing you should remember is the services and apps that you have developed using this developer subscription should not be used for production purposes. One important thing to remember is that the services and apps should not be used for production purpose using your developer subscription. When you join the program, you will get a free Microsoft 365 E5 developer subscription and they will give 25 user licenses for free. E5 offers plenty of services which includes SharePoint, OneDrive, Outlook, Teams, Advanced Analytics with Power BI, Enterprise Mobility, and Azure Active Directory, and many more. Full list of E5 features can be found in this link. As I mentioned, it includes SharePoint, OneDrive, and features that are unique to E5. And you can also compare the features between E5 and E3. Now, let us see how we can join the program. So navigate to this link. So all the links whichever I am showing in this video will be, you can access the link from the video description. So first, when you go to this link, you have to sign in using your Hotmail or live mail ID. So once you had signed in, click on the join now button. So it will ask for a few questions like your country or region. So since I am residing in Singapore, so the company name, if you are an individual, you can even provide your name. So I'll provide my name and the language preference and accept the terms. So I prefer you check this box so that you can get the tips and offers and much more information from the developer program. Click next. The next is why you are using this services and what is your primary goal. So for me it is personal projects. So I'm just selecting this and there are a couple of other options. You can select whichever it suits you. And what are all the areas you would like to explore. So there are many areas. Whatever the information you are providing it here, you can change at any time. So let me select SharePoint Framework, Graph, Teams, and Power Platform and click on Save. So you have saved your profile. So basically the information that you have chosen, like what you would like to do and what are all the technologies you are interested in. So whenever you go to your dashboard, this we call it as a dashboard. So whenever you go to your dashboard, they will automatically provide you with the learning resources, videos, and other links whichever provided by Microsoft to help you to explore more in what you wish to do. So now let us set up the E5 subscription. Click on the setup E5 subscription. So you'll be asked to answer. So you'll be provided with a dialog. Country, create a username. So I'll give my username and domain name. Domain name is something which we call it as a tenant name. So for example, if I am giving the tenant name as Sudarshan, my M365 site URL will be sudarshan.sharepoint.com. So the main thing to notice here is we are not allowed to change the tenant name. So choose the tenant name wisely. Still there is no provision available to change the tenant name. So here I'll just give my name as tenant name. So the user ID will be the user ID at tenant name on Microsoft.com. So it is validated, and now it throws that this domain name is already taken. So let me give the year. It is checking. So it's available now. This domain is available, and give a password. And click on continue. Once you have provided the code, just key in the code and then click setup. So now the setup process will take a couple of minutes. Okay, let us wait for the setup to complete. Once the initial setup is completed, you will be provided with a couple of informations like what is your domain name and what is the renewable period, when the subscription expires. So initially they will give 91 days. So based on the usage, this subscription will be automatically renewed by Microsoft. So if you are using your services heavily, then after 91 days, before 91 days itself, Microsoft will send you an email that your tenant subscription is renewed. And you can also see here, as I mentioned already, 25 user licenses. So you can use all the 25 user licenses. Let us see some of the sample data packs available. So what are data packs? Data packs are some sample content provided by Microsoft. For example, first is the users data packs. The users data packs will have around 15 to 20 sample users. Since you have 25 user license, creating users manually is a time consuming process. So Microsoft has already provided a data pack. You can leverage on that so that it will create 15 to 20 sample users with licenses assigned. Next is the mails and events. Like it will create a sample mails and events which are mapped to the sample users. The last is the SharePoint data pack. It includes 7 different SharePoint site templates to choose from to experience and model SharePoint solutions. So you can use the sites for collaboration, communication, engagement, and knowledge management. And Microsoft also offers SharePoint PNP lookbook. So today it is very simple to create a site collection. So the PNP lookbook offers different site templates. So you can leverage on that, and then you can create the site collection using that template. The PNP lookbook can be accessed from this URL, which is provisioning.sharepoint.com, and you can go through list of templates categorized as an organization, department, teams, community, solutions, and schools. Now let us see how we can add the users sample data pack to our tenant. So click on the users. So you need to copy your administration ID. So this data pack will add 16 fictitious users with licenses and mailbox, including names, metadata, photos, and other metadata information. Just click on it and click next. So it will ask you to sign into your tenant. So these are all the permissions that you need to give access to the Azure app. So there will be a backend Azure app which is registered. Those are all will happen backend. So you don't have to worry about anything. Just click on accept. So once it is accepted, you can choose the password for all the 16 users. And then click install. So on the back end, if you see, the users data pack will start to install. So it will take a few minutes. So now let us go to the tenant which is created. So you can always go to portal.office.com and choose your account. So it will provide a welcome page. So you can just click on next, and then you can see all the services here. And if you see all the apps, if you click on all the apps, you can see all the services here. And just go to admin center And this site is the overall M365 admin center where all the services can be managed in this center. So if you click on show all, you can see all the different activities that can be seen here. And you can also go to all admin centers. So there are specific services which have separate admin centers like SharePoint, Teams, Power BI, Power Apps. And if you see the users, if you click on active users, you should be able to see all the 16 fictitious users created for you at the back end. When you click on one of the users, they will have a mailbox configured, and also they will have licenses assigned. You can go through all the licenses, and if you want to change it, you can even change it. So this is how you can join the M365 Dev program. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.